Halloween is coming, so let's print pumpkins. I have to thank Tom Meeks. He made me a very simple model of the pumpkin in a moment of inspiration. And this is Tinkercad, and I have imported the model of pumpkin. It's a fool, and we actually need to make the skeleton only. Easiest way how to do it is this. We will make a copy. I use Ctrl C and Ctrl V in the same way as in any graphics editor. Then I will select the copy, press Shift button and make it a little bit smaller. We will make it smaller by 2 steps, and every step is 1 millimeter. So 1 step, second step. Okay. And in this moment, we have 2 pumpkins, and one is a little bit smaller than the other. Let's select the smaller one, make a hole of it, and select both. Then we will just use the alignment, and we will align the both models completely centered. In this moment, the hollow in the pumpkin is inside, and once we will select and press group, we have it cut it off, and the inside is empty. Well, how to know that? Well, quite easily. Let's cut off the top of the pumpkin, and we will see. I brought the cylinder. We'll make it bigger. Let's say something about 80 millimeters. It will be enough. Okay. And about 20 millimeters height. Now I will raise it, and again select both. Use functions for the centering, but now only in X and Y axis. And again select all and group. And here we are. Now you see that pumpkin is inside empty. When we will print such pumpkin, there may be a small problem on the bottom because of the angle. We can prevent it by making a small stand. And for the stand, we will use cylinder. Let's put it that our base will be 50 by 55 by 55 by 3 millimeters. Make nice smooth edges, and again use centering, group, and it's done. This pumpkin can be already exported and printed, but we want to make some cutoffs, and for you, it's a good practice to do different kind of the cutoffs with the kids, because they can learn a lot about what is printable and what is not. So let's do again copy of this pumpkin, and we will make a single cut of, for example, we want to make a mouth. For the mouth, let's have a roof because it reminds a teeth. You have 90 degrees, and let's multiply it several times. Group it. Make it more narrow, and we have a mouth for our pumpkin. This mouth is object, so let's convert it to the hole. Raise it a little bit. Center. And move in. Now I'm using the arrows. As a mouth, it looks nice, but if we will group it, it means that there will be real cut to the skeleton of the pumpkin. We will get a shape that is actually not printable on the 3D printer without support. There is a lot of options to make eyes and nose and whatever you want. And by making these cut-offs, you can do different funny pumpkins. I will keep this one as is because it is not printable. And why? We will see when we will try to slice it in the slicer. Once we have prepared our pumpkins, let's export them. First the one on the left without any cutoffs, then the second one. Once we have prepared shapes for the pumpkins, we should go and print it. We have opened CURA and let's load our pumpkin. Be sure that you have selected the material you want to print from. This will be printed from the PLA and the coarse resolution 0.3 millimeter layer what is just enough. Press slice and we will check what's the result. It will take about 2 hours, and when we will check preview layers, it looks pretty good. However, it takes almost 2 hours and it's a long time. We have another option, and another option is to use a spiral mode. This mode that we have right now is printing, as you can see, 2 walls. The spiral option will print just 1 wall. How to switch to the spiral mode? Let's open print setting, to the search type spire, and we have a special modes, spiral outer contour. Check it and slice again. And now you'll see the difference. It's printed just one and outside line, and this line is printed without the seam. It's one continuous print going from the bottom to the top. However, if you look closely, we have a parts of the prints that are a little bit risky. It's here at the bottom when the distance between the lines is pretty big. So it's a good practice to make a small modifications of such print. And it means over extrude it a little bit. Because we have just one wall, it doesn't matter if this wall will be more wide at all. Let's look for parameter called flow. And here we are. It's part of the material. And we see that the flow is now 95% for everything. And we want to make a bigger flow, so significantly bigger. So let's put 140, slice again. And it's even visible by eye that gaps between lines at the bottom are smaller. Let's hope that these gaps will be enough small that it will bond together and we will be able to print this, pumpkin quickly. This is version 3. Let's print pumpkin version 3. Before we will go and print this pumpkin, let's open the one with the cutoffs. And it is the one that I told you that is not printable. It's here. Here is our cutoff of the mouth. Let's slice. And let's have a look. So as sprint will start, everything looks good until we will start to print mouth. It's still okay, but now we have a problem. These parts of the mouth, the teeth, are actually printed to the air. So it will just fall down. Result will be that all these teeth will be not here and it will be just one big opening. What to do? We can put it upside down or as a print or only as a mouth, or we can just pick different shape. And this is what will be a good practice when you will give to the kids pumpkin in the Tinkercad and you will ask them to make different cut-offs. You can consult or you can just see which kind of cut-offs are safe and which are not. Let me show you how looks one with a safe cut-offs. Here you are. You will slice this pumpkin and that's it. Let's print your pumpkins. You can print from different materials, from transparent material, or even from full materials like this orange. And with the light inside, it looks really nice. So have fun.